Mike here from True Trading Group. July 25th was an excellent day for mid caps. Guys, you know, this is just an example of why you've got to be diversified as a trader, and you have to recognize where the money flow and the opportunity is, because the follow through and the continuation has been in mid caps lately. A lot of the low float, small cap stocks have not been giving you that second or third move. They've been giving you kind of like a quick one and done scalp type move. Scalping is not my style. For those of you that know me, if you're just joining, I'm not a scalper. I try to scale into positions, out of positions, and catch like a bigger piece of the move. So I've really been playing a lot of these mid caps lately, and today was a huge day for mid caps. If you look at like my top gainer list, it's filled with mostly higher price stocks. Okay, I mean $13, $60, $12, $16, $136, $134, $53, $22, $20, $59, okay, $83. I mean, you're not seeing like the $1, $2, $3 small caps take up the top gainers, okay? Opportunity is in the mid caps. I realized that very early on today. VRAY was rocking, VICR, another one, rocking, IRBT, rocking, ATTU had a real nice push in the morning. Grub, huge day for Grub, okay, Grubhub, USNA, big day. I mean, there was a lot of these mid caps that made some really, really big moves today, and that's where I focused my attention. And there's one particular trade in VRAY that was such an absolute beautiful setup. I've got to share this with you. Please give me your undivided attention and take some notes, because this was an amazing setup and a fantastic trade. And so many of our members caught this trade. Congratulations to those of you that nailed a piece of this. This was an absolute perfect example of an A+ setup. I'm going to go over it with you guys right now in VRAY. This is the bulk of my profits today was VRAY. Okay, VRAY gaps up in the morning, guys, and pushes and surges right off the opening bell on a real nice, strong volume candle. Okay, you then see this little pullback and consolidation, kind of a bull flag type of pattern on lighter volume. Okay, you always want to see lighter volume during a consolidation phase of a bull flag. Heavy volume on the way up, lower volume on the consolidation. And look, I want you to notice this. During this consolidation, VWAP, I'm going to zoom in a little bit further so you guys can see this a little bit more clear. Okay, here we are. You can see during this consolidation that VWAP was showing you that it was an area of support. Okay, then this VRAY pops up, breaks out of this bull flag pattern, breaks out of the high of the day on, again, big volume. Okay, that's the exact volume action and volume profile that you want to see on a bull flag breakout. And again, there's your VWAP support. So VRAY showed you early in the morning, VWAP matters. Okay, check. I got to pay attention to VWAP. That's what that means. Okay, VWAP just showed you it's an area of support. But look what happened after we broke through the high. After we broke through the high on VRAY, I really started to focus on this, looking for an opportunity to get long. And what I absolutely loved here is 4 support indicators and 1 trigger lined up at the exact same price point. Here's your initial morning high. We broke through that initial morning high on an increase in volume. When you get that, you want to see, does that previous high hold support? Let's take our Fibonacci retracement level. Let's draw out our Fibonacci from the low to the high. Okay? Well, in this case, it's yesterday's close because of the big gap up. And what you start to see happen right here, guys, is the initial morning high, VWAP, the trade line, and the 23.6 Fibonacci all converged on this same price area. Those are your 4 support indicators. Then you had a trade line VWAP crossover with a trade line crossed over VWAP. That's your trigger. So now that's 4 support indicators and a trigger. And I got long right here at 11.79. I'll take you to my trade announcements, guys. Here we are. At 10 a.m., long VRAY at 11.79, stop loss 11.50 area. Okay, so I'm getting long right here, and my stop is going to be just below this initial morning high, and I would stop out of the position somewhere down in here. You can see we pulled in, touched that level, and the stock immediately shot off of that level. That's an example of strong support. We pulled into that support level and immediately shot ourselves off that level. We didn't come down here and sit on this support level. We touched it and shot off it. That's an example of strong support. And then the rest is history as this VRAY just climbed its way higher. My final take profit, guys, was right there at 12.98. I'll take you back to my trade announcements. Here we are. I took some profit off at 12.15. Sold the bulk of my position at 12.49. And my final take profit in VRAY at 11.22, an hour and 22 minutes after my entry, 12.98 final take profit on VRAY. Okay, was just a great trade. Here, I'll show you guys my take profits. Here are my take profits, these three. So here's my entry, first take profit, bulk of my position, final take profit. And it was an absolute beautiful home run trade, a total A-plus setup, guys. Total A-plus setup with all those support indicators. And a lot of our members caught that trade. I was so happy to see so many people catch that move. And it was an amazing trade. So please go back, watch this video again. This is, I've been talking a lot to our members lately about not getting sucked into B or C type setups. Be patient. Wait for the A-plus setup. This is a prime example of an A-plus setup. 4 support indicators and the trigger, that trade line view up crossover. Go back, watch this video. I hope you guys took some notes. Look for setups like this. This is an example of an absolute A-plus setup. You could have had, this buying area right in here is such a high probability and high confidence entry point to catch that move on VRAY, and it paid off, and it paid off handsomely. Always remember, guys, a patient trader achieves more than a forceful trader. Wait for these A-plus setups and then attack them when you see them. I'll see you guys in chat tomorrow. Take care.